from the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
Welcome back to KPIX 5 this morning. Time now 6:29. I'm Melissa Caen.
Good morning. I'm Devin Fehely. Extreme fire danger in the Bay Area this weekend is prompting PG&E to issue a warning. The utility says it may soon cut power in high fire risk areas. That includes portions of Alameda, Napa, Sonoma, and Lake counties, along with 9 other counties along the Central Sierra. Now, right now, PG&E is in the process of notifying customers who could be affected. In a statement, the utility said the safety of our customers and communities we serve is PG&E's top priority. We know how much our customers rely on electric service and would only consider temporarily turning off power in the interest of safety and as a last resort. Now, soon after, Sonoma County responded with a warning saying, quote, "This would be the first event of its kind in Sonoma County, and we are ready for the challenges it may bring."
And strong winds and dry conditions are prompting the National Weather Service to issue red flag warnings and a wind advisory for increased fire risk. Now, these warnings will run through Monday morning, and PG&E says its customers should be prepared for proactive power shutoffs, and they may become necessary for some customers in Napa and Sonoma counties and a few other parts of Northern California.
Any source of ignition to any type of fuel bed or receptive brush, a fire will, it's not if, it will spread rapidly with a red flag condition.
Now, parts of Alameda County are being monitored as potential areas for power shutoffs.
The mayor of San Francisco is offering to help solve a labor dispute that led to a strike by Marriott hotel employees. Workers are striking against several hotels linked to the Marriott chain with demands including better pay and job security. San Francisco Mayor London Breed reportedly hopes to meet this week with labor leaders and Marriott officials. The strike is also affecting hotels in San Jose, Oakland, Boston, and Honolulu.
And right now, police are looking for the gunman in a deadly shooting in Pittsburgh. Officers found the victim in a parking lot along Cumberland Street at around 2 o'clock yesterday morning. The 38-year-old man was taken to the hospital where he later died, and police have not yet identified him. They say the victim and the suspect may have known each other, but no other details have been released.
Lanes have been mopped up after an oil spill created a huge mess on an East Bay freeway. The spill was reported on Interstate 80, just west of Panoma Street and near Crockett. At one point, 2 eastbound lanes were blocked. Drivers took these videos showing the traffic and cleanup efforts. All lanes were cleared and reopened a few hours later.
And folks who cross the Bay Bridge during overnight hours could experience delays this month. Starting tomorrow night, lanes will be closed on the western side of the bridge every night from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Those lane closures will allow crews to replace some seals on broken joints. Now, this project is expected to run through October 27th.
BART has a 6-figure plan to clean up 2 of its dirtiest stations. The BART board voted Friday night to increase power washing time at the 16th and 24th Street Mission stations from 1 hour a night to 4. It'll cost just under $1 million over the next 3 years. The agency says the move is necessary to keep plazas and walkways clean. The changes will take effect next month.
And California Senator Kamala Harris is stoking speculation about a possible presidential run in 2020. The junior senator has booked her first campaign trip to Iowa, which of course is the first in the nation caucus state. She'll be there on October 22nd and 23rd, and the trip will follow stops in South Carolina and Wisconsin, which are also early primary states. Last month, Harris said that she would take a serious look at running for president.
Security clearance for former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has been revoked at her own request, according to the Senate Judiciary Committee. Now, last year, the Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley asked for an investigation into whether Clinton and her aides still had security clearance. Retiring senior officials usually retain a basic level of clearance, but the Trump administration has expressed concerns about Clinton's continued clearance in light of issues with a private email server while she was Secretary of State, although no charges were ever filed against Clinton.
And President Trump was back on the campaign trail this weekend, this time in Richmond, Kentucky. He was there to rally support for Republican Congressman Andy Barr, who is facing a tough re-election battle against Democrat Amy McGrath. President Trump also took a moment to praise Kentucky senators for their handling of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation.
With your help, Mitch McConnell, Rand Paul, and all of the people that work so well with us will continue to confirm incredible pro-Constitution judges, not radical, far-left judges who will rewrite your Constitution and replace your Kentucky values. Not going to happen.
Earlier in the day at the White House, President Trump welcomed home North Carolina pastor Andrew Brunson. He arrived in the U.S. yesterday after being detained for nearly 2 years in Turkey. The evangelical preacher was accused of spying. It's a charge both Brunson and the U.S. government deny. After their meeting, President Trump thanked the president of Turkey for the release.
He's back with his family, together with his wife, and he is on American soil. And it's a beautiful family. They're all together. And I want to thank President Erdogan, Turkey. He was terrific. They all worked together. Wasn't easy. Wasn't easy. That one wasn't easy. And we don't pay ransom.
Turkey's president stated yesterday that his country independently reached its decision to release Brunson. A historic ceremony underway at the Vatican just a few hours ago.
Pope Francis is canonizing 7 new Roman Catholic saints. It is a diverse group including Pope Paul VI, revered Archbishop Oscar Romero of El Salvador, and a teenager who dedicated his brief life to helping others. The ceremony comes as the Catholic Church is mired in a sexual abuse scandal. Pope Francis accepted the resignation of the head of the Archdiocese of Washington, D.C., Cardinal Donald Weir, Friday, over his role in handling sexual abuse allegations in the church.
And in Southern California, drivers were doing double takes after a fiery crash in Pasadena. Now, witnesses say the driver of this big rig lost control, crossed 4 lanes of traffic, and jumped the concrete divider separating the 210 freeway from the train tracks. Then the cab burst into flames. Amazingly, the driver walked away, and so did a kitten. Firefighters rescued this tiny cat after they saw it run under the burning truck.
The city of Phoenix is experiencing record rainfall. It is the wettest October ever. It's collected more than 3 inches so far this month. The heavy downpours caused car accidents and other problems. Some streets in the desert town also resembled rivers.